Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44. First down, Buffalo. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Allen off the bootleg. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
After the sack on first down, Tua. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 88 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. But we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen to the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen now looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Zach Moss played prep ball 8 miles from here in Hollandale Beach. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Flushed out right. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Room to run for Gaskin. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua eluding the pressure right. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Check down to Breida. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 8. Allen to throw once more. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Watch the run. Watch the safety creep. He's clear.
Tua now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Tua, a final shot before half. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
And it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Tua now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Dolphins! Jalen Waddle with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be complete to Breida. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Allen's throw is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. With the score, Dolphins 35, Bills 17.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Michael Palardy now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least, that went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with the option right. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he shortened the line to gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coach...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Tua. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd down and goal. Tua flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. On the move to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.